Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of NC-17. This isn't going to be a long video as me and Lisa are going to be bringing a new episode here in a little while. But just wanted to hop on here and can't really see it, but there's a movie review I'm going to do for a movie called St. Patrick's Day, The Sluagh Awakens. So I'm going to start off by saying that this goes into the folklore of Irish, heritage and stuff about fairies and stuff like that. But yeah, so it stars Roger Roger Connors, who plays Colin. It starts off with him and his wife going, you know, to the to Ireland, Irish, to go and pretty much find a well, not find, but go to this cabin. I mean, they're going on vacation, something like that. But yeah, no, it starts off with them. They're warned not to go looking for stuff, and well, they kind of ignore the warnings, and some stuff happens. And spoiler alert: they get attacked, and his wife doesn't make it, and and they get attacked by a creature. So it fast forwards 6 or 7 years, and then this couple and the sister of the girlfriend are on their way to see the boyfriend's uncle and go to this cabin. And well, they get there and they see the uncle and stuff like that. And well, they don't see the uncle, but the, you get it. They have a long road ahead of them. That's all I'm going to say. Is they go to the bar, a restaurant, and they look for directions. They get the directions. They do see his uncle eventually, and yeah, it's good. It's a zombie movie or a demon movie or whichever one you want to call it. I mean, it's both, but it's got the makings of being one of those cult classics, and I can see how certain things played out the way they played out, and I can understand why they played out the way they played out because as you can see, I'm a horror fan, and they have the sister of the girlfriend. She's she's pure. That's because we don't want to say the wrong words, but she's pure, and they need the demons need her to perform a ritual, and for the Sluagh Queen, which is played by the fantastically talented and very, very, very humble Miss Morgan Ziva, who we had the pleasure of interviewing not once but twice this past weekend at Motor City Nightmares. So she's trying to become human, and in order to do so, she needs the blood of the pure. So yeah, the boyfriend and the girlfriend wind up. Yeah, the girlfriend. They meet up with Colin. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, lack of sleep. But they meet up with Colin, and yeah, he's trying to protect them, and the sisters get into a fight, and then the sister runs away, and the boyfriend runs after the sister and leaves the girlfriend in the house. And Colin goes out after them, and but they take the boyfriend. Like the boyfriend gets taken by the demons or zombies, whichever one you want to call it. And the sister runs back to the house, and the house comes under siege from the creatures. Meanwhile, back in town, the creatures and the Sluagh Queen are going around collecting more for their army, if that makes sense. And the the other sister of the brother of the boyfriend, she winds up running to the town, hooking up with the uncle to go. Well, not hooking up, but getting with the uncle to go and look for their family members. And yeah, they become under attack, and then they gotta figure out how to survive while trying to save their family and stuff like that. And then yeah, they mm, let's just say not everybody makes it. Not everybody makes it. So, and I'm sorry for the bad graphic, but this like Sluagh is it's the Sluagh Awakens, but they deemed it St. Patrick's Day, the Sluagh Awakens. So talking with Morgan Ziva about this movie, I mean, she went into detail of like how she got into character, how she prepared for character. And she did a great job, and she didn't even really have to like say anything. I mean, they did a lot of prosthetics on her. They were all like practical effects and stuff like that. So I mean, it was good the way they did her makeup and everything like that. She such a humble person though. I mean, I want to take a moment and speak of her, outside the movie, speak of her as like, the person. She the interview we did for the Sluagh Awakens with her at Motor City Nightmares, we dedicated to her mentor who had passed away. And I will, again give our condolences to her. She is such a nice person that even through it all, like she never had anything negative to say, which is awesome. And she was nice enough and kind enough to do not one but two interviews. Like I said, she did one for the Soul Awakens, and then she did one for Hellvan, which was also with Jorge De La Rosa, the guy who wrote, directed, and starred in that. She also starred in Hellvan. She played the reporter. Uh, she has a very bright future ahead of her, which I hope. I mean, she's been in a bunch of stuff, but and she started out as like doing sketch comedy, and then she kind of transitioned to horror and stuff like that. I mean, that's not always an easy transition. So she does fantastic in this movie. I mean, that as a matter of fact, that's her right there. She played the flute, and I mean, it was cool. It was a good movie. I will say that the acting in this across the board was good. It was good. I mean, the practical effects were good. The music was good. Like everything, the atmosphere, everything was good. I'm not gonna say a disparaging thing. Trust me when I say my movie reviews are always 100% honest. I will say that I originally gave it a 9, but I'm actually going to up my rating and give it a 9.6, almost a perfect 10. I can never, in good conscience, not give a good movie a good rating. So my personal opinion. Some other people may not think it's a good movie, but I mean, it's an art form that varies. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. So I give it a 9.6, and yeah, it is on Tubi, so you can check it out on Tubi. Definitely, you should give it a watch. You know, atmosphere, music, acting, presentation, everything off the charts. Really good. So, in closing, I'm going to say thank you again to Morgan Ziva for sitting with us not once but twice at Motor City Nightmares. And you have our deepest condolences for your loss. Everybody, check this movie out. It is a good movie. I'm all over the place again. I'm sorry. But definitely check it out on Tubi. It is St. Patrick's Day, The Sluagh Awakens. I give it a 9.6. All right. I will be back later on here in about, I don't know, 30 minutes with Lisa as we're going to be bringing a new episode of NC-17. And we're going to talk about Motor City Nightmares and just everything that goes on, or everything that went on. My bad. But until then, stay NC-17.